Hey, what's going on, everybody? Movie family here, and yes, we're continuing the DVD collection. We're going on to Sci-Fi right now. Yes, the Sci-Fi collection, and as always, the little poster I make for it, Sci-Fi. What's down here? What's? Oh, that's a fucking UFO. Look at that. That's a generic UFO to signify my Sci-Fi collection. All right. So, without any further ado, let's do the Sci-Fi. Alright, now I mentioned I have Aliens, the sequel, in my action. I have Alien, the first one, in my horror. But I got the box set, and I'm like, after, when 3 and 4, I mean, it's like sci-fi horror after a while, It's like they try to, still be a horror movie, but for the most part, there's not a lot of action left, and it is just creature feature. And to me, they feel more sci-fi than, anything else. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to throw the Alien quadrilogy into the sci-fi. And I'm not going to lie, this is probably the greatest thing ever. I love this box set. I didn't really go on and on about the other box sets I have. And I do like them. I got the Friday 13th one. I really dug it. My Nightmare on Elm Street, so on and so forth. But this is just one of those that, man, it's... I literally... It has, everybody knows it. I mean, I'm repeating shit that you people already know, but this has, 2 versions of each film. And then, of course, it has a nice bonus disc. But every disc has, bonus features on it. And literally, it's just, when I finally got through every piece of this, every little... Dude, I mean, I was, my brain, I was bleeding from the ear. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, yes. Yes, Aliens, fucking awesome. And I like them all. I mean, I tend to like them in order. I think 1's the best. 2 is a close fucking second. It is that close. 3 I like, but it's kind of down here. And then of course 4, I enjoy it, but definitely the weakest of the 4. Okay, I got Avatar. This is one of those I actually won that game I told you about. I mentioned before they had a game at Walmart. Throw 50 cents in, you can play. I got this one. I like this. I think it's very overrated. Special effects, yes, they're great. And, to me, it was just way too fucking long. It was a story that I just wasn't really that into. I'm just I don't give it. And I'm sure millions of people have already said it. 'Cause I didn't really, this is one of those movies I didn't really look into after it came out. I didn't really care what other people's opinions were about it. 'Cause I'm just eh. But to me, it just seemed like it was just a really expensive way to slam George Bush. Now, I'm not a Bush fan. Fuck Bush. But it just seemed like they're just well, we can make a giant metaphor. And this planet's like Iraq, and this mineral we're getting out there is like the oil. So it just seemed like they were literally, I don't know. I mean, once again, I thought the acting was good, the people in it were good, the effects were really good. But I'm sorry, to me it was more, I don't know. I just wasn't huge on it. I got the DVD I have has no bonus features whatsoever. It is through the movie on there, and I'm happy with that. I didn't give a shit. I was I don't know. Overrated. That's my final thing on Avatar. Just overrated. Got Alien vs Predator, AVP, and yeah, I liked it. Everybody shit on this movie. I thought it was entertaining. I wasn't looking for any kind of deep meaning or a movie that's gonna change my life or nothing like that. I wasn't trying to oh, this is my top 10 of all time. No, I watched it to see an alien and a predator fight. And guess what I got? An alien and a predator fighting. I enjoyed it. Now, it was followed by a sequel, which I do not own. And I remember when I watched it, I think I was pre-programming myself to be this movie's great no matter what. I even walked out of the theater going, you know what? I loved it. I thought it was great. I think even for that year, and I'm ashamed to even say this, it came out, what was it, 2007? I gave it number 2 of all, the entire year. That's the same year fucking No Country and There Will Be Blood and all that shit came out. And I'm just I loved it that much. It's my number 2 movie of the year. And no, looking back, I'm so embarrassed. I always write down, I always rank my movies every year. And I'm wow, what the fuck are you doing way up there? It wouldn't even be in my top 20 of that year. Literally, it just, I don't know. But when I watched it, I was just yeah, Alien vs Predator again. Here we go. And I don't know. Didn't care for it, but I love this one. I think it's just really good. And I think it's the unrated version. Want the alternate? I think this has the alternate opening. Does it? Can't. Yeah, it has an alternate beginning, but yeah, I wanted to get the unrated version. So I got the 2 versions of everything else. Might as well get the unrated version of that. We got Blade Runner, the final cut, and yeah, this is a classic right here. I really dig it. What else can you really say about Blade Runner? Just damn good. I should get like the fucking box that has like 30 different cuts to it, but I got the final cut. I'm happy with that. Got the review for this one. So, Body Snatchers, The Invasion Continues. I do even though I'm the horror review guy, Phantom dude. I do consider it sci-fi for some reason, even though it does kind of straddle the line between sci-fi and horror. But no, still just an excellent movie. You guys saw my review. If you guys saw my review, I dig it. I like it. The Box. This was a blind buy, but I just love the concept so much. And this is, like, I knew Richard Kelly did it, and I was like, because at this point, I only seen 2 Richard Kelly movies. I didn't care for Donnie Darko, but I really loved Southland Tales. Which is the opposite. Everybody hates Southland Tales and loves Donnie Darko. So I was just kind of like, it has a decent story. I don't like Cameron Diaz at all. But I was like, fuck it. Let's just see how this is. Bought it at Black Friday for like $2. And you know what? It's awesome. It's very bizarre. Excuse me. Like most Richard Kelly movies are. But no, I enjoyed it. I really dug it. Sorry. I just I just slammed like 4 tacos. So now like heartburn, bad. You know, when I was younger, I could like tear up any food. Just fucking num 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 num. No problem. And like now, I can like eat like a slice of pizza and just be like, oh shit, heartburn. It's ridiculous. Getting older, I guess. Phantom's getting older. Alright. Next we got Butterfly Effect. Is it sci-fi? Probably not. There's no science fiction involved. It's a guy time traveling. But he's not using a device to do it. This could probably fall in fantasy, but fuck it. I threw it under my sci-fi. Anyways, yeah. That kind of bugs me now. I should put this somewhere else. Regardless, moving on. I really love this movie. Dude, like, any movie I can get Ashton Kutcher to act, it's gotta be pretty good. And I'm not trying to be like a dick, like, I don't like Ashton Kutcher. I love Ashton Kutcher, alright? I just don't think he's a great actor. Like, all his movies just like him yelling and smirking. I don't know. I just don't care for most of his movies. This one, I mean, he literally does a brilliant fucking job. And I thought this movie itself, granted, like, I'm not trying to say I was sheltered or anything, but I just like knowing, like, when you watch most mainstream movies, the subject matter doesn't really get that dark. It just doesn't. Like, you gotta go, like, to the horror or to, fucking, like, straight to video shit or, other, underground shit for it to get really dark. And this one just, to me, I just remember when it came out. This is probably, what was this, 04, 03, 04? I can't even find it. Fuck it. I was just fresh out of high school when I watched this. And I just remember thinking, like, wow, this is kind of dark. Like, a baby blows up. They don't show it, obviously, but, like, baby's going for the little boom! You have, like, kids, they had, like, child molestation in the movie. And, like, talking about child molestation. They showed it, like, post, whatever. In the director's cut, there's, like, prison rape. I mean, it's like they took a lot of dark elements into this one movie. I mean, it's a damn good movie, though. I do like it. But, yeah, no. I really dig it. What am I doing here? Okay, I'll be good. Okay, did a review on this one. I consider it sci-fi. Cube. Yeah, did my review. I like it. I think it's good. Still like it. Very low budget, but for what it was, I liked it. I don't know. I'll go too much into that because I've already done my review. Okay, I got 2 copies here. Got the regular and the director's cut of Dark City. Dude, this movie, oh my god. Dude, I love this movie. I don't know what to say about it. This movie is so fucking badass. I mean, it literally gets better each time I watch it. If you have not seen it, and what I hate is, like, this came out around the same time as The Matrix, and The Matrix stole all the fucking thunder. Like, literally. I mean, I wasn't expecting this to be a big blockbuster or anything like that. But, like, a lot of people don't even know what the fuck this is. Like, around my age group, no one knows what the fuck this is. I'm just like, Dark City, dude, it's brilliant. And this is one of those where, the ending kind of blew me away. I don't know if it's supposed to be a twist or what. I don't know. It blew me away. Like, I was literally just like, I came in my pants. That's how awesome the ending was. Director's cut, I got this. I think my uncle bought this for me, actually. Yeah, he did. And, I mean, it not like completely different. It's got some stuff added back in. But interesting to see. I do recommend this, though. I always recommend, for 9 times out of 10, I always recommend the theatrical version over director's cut. Just because I think most of them are just like, unless it's like completely different. Like if it's like a different view on the movie, then who gives a shit? I don't really care about 5 extra minutes of just like, well, what you couldn't get by. They should do crafting and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, Dark Cities, love them. Did a review on this one already. Dreamcatcher, boom, liked it. Thought it was really good. Okay, this is the. Oh God, I need a DVD so bad. I need Flash Gordon. Yeah, this is like 3 episodes of Flash Gordon TV series starring Steve Holland. No, was not filmed this at all. Yeah. I should start off, before I even got into this whole sci-fi thing, I am not huge on sci-fi. I'm just not. Like, with the exception, I know I'm like pointing out, like, I love this one, but for the most part, like, I do kind of, like, this is how I picture sci-fi, and I know it's not all like that, just fucking aliens and shit, but, like, I don't know, it does not appeal to me that much. Now, there are a lot of exceptions, I'm not debating that, but there's also a lot that I just don't care for. And stuff like this, like, I don't know, flying through space, like, I was never huge on, like, Star Trek, even though I like the remake, or reboot, or whatever you want to call it, the J.J. Abrams one, but for the most part, I just never got into Star Trek. Star Wars was alright. Spoiler alert, no Star Wars in my collection here. I just don't like it enough to buy it. But yeah, it's just not my thing. Horror movies is my thing. Sci-fi, not so much. Unless if it's really just fucking, it's smart or just really crazy, no. iRobot. Just a fucking generic fucking... It's from the director of Dark City, I believe, too. Yeah. To me, just another generic fucking sci-fi actioner. I didn't care for it. I didn't really like it. I don't give a shit if robots can start feeling. Nah, fuck this. I don't care. I'm just done with it. Didn't like it. Didn't really care for it. Inception. Holy shit. This movie's so fucking badass. Like, you guys already know this. I'm telling you guys nothing new right now. This movie is just brilliant. Fucking loved it. I'm gonna throw Lynch under the bus. My brother. Dude, I did not want to see this at first. And the only reason I didn't want to see it was a buddy of mine told me, like, he's like, Phantom, you need to see this movie with me. And I was like, I thought the trailer was horrible. Like, I still, like, and I hate the fucking fact that this movie, or the trailer for this movie, spawned that Inception noise. That, some shit. Bus driving over here. Someone walking down the hall. I'm sick of that. And it's okay. I mean, when I first saw it, I'm like, wow, it's ridiculous. But like every fucking movie now, like every trailer is doing that now. And it's like even getting the music now. Like Korn just had a song not too long ago where like you hear that. I don't know. Anyways, he kept trying to get me to see this with him on the big screen. I keep kicking myself now for not watching it. Because at that time, I like Christopher Nolan, but I wouldn't give him the props. Like it's like one of those guys, like I loved all his movies. And yeah, I still didn't quite, I wasn't just like, oh, no, he's the man. So I didn't see it. And anyways, cause I remember what he said was, he goes, and I don't know if this is true, so don't like bust my balls if it's not. This is what he told me. He's just like, I read an interview that P.T. Anderson said that if Stanley Kubrick was still alive, this would be like his favorite movie. And I'm like, fuck you. Who knows what Stanley Kubrick would say? I don't give a shit. I'm done. No. So then my brother brings us over. It's him and his girlfriend. They come over to my house one night. And I'm not gonna lie, I'll throw them under a bus. They were a little messed up, partied a little too much. Anyways, like we were in the movie, care if we watch it here. I'm like, no problem. Throws it in, and I'm just hooked instantly. And the whole time, like they're texting and shit, and they're kind of talking, and then they're like, well, what's going on here? And I'm like, dude, watch the fucking, So, and I literally had it like I have a cousin that lives pretty close in the cemetery. So I'm like, dude, just go over to his house for a little bit. Fucking leave. Just, go. And I had to, like, rewind the movie and rewatch it, from, 20 minutes in. And it's epic. It's fucking, I mean, I know epic is thrown around a lot. This is fucking epic. That's all there is to it. Independence Day. You know what still holds up? I was scared rewatching this because I got this pretty cheap. I thought it was like $3 or $4 at Kmart. I was a little nervous about watching it because I don't normally like movies like this anymore. Like, I'm just sick of, like, big scale, blow them up type fucking movies. Like, I don't know, Battle for Los Angeles does not appeal to me. I didn't watch it. Or Battle Los Angeles, I don't remember what it's called. Skyline. 2012 was fucking horrible. Day After Tomorrow. This dude directed each of them. This dude right here is Roland Emmerich. I don't like his shit. He just does these big budget, big special effects, fucking weak stories. I don't dig it. But anyway, I love this as a kid, and I was thinking like, man, I hate to rewatch it because I know if I rewatch it, I'm gonna hate it. Like I'm just gonna be like, wow, this is shit. So I didn't watch it for like the longest time. 10 years almost went by. I would say about 10 years before I didn't even watch this, and watched it a few months back. I'm like, wow, still holds up, still damn good. I love it. All right, now here's a box set that you're gonna be like, with sci-fi, I mean, it could probably be adventure. You could even throw it in horror, and it'd probably slide. But to me, I'm like, well, they're genetically altered. They're created in a lab. To me, it feels like science fiction. The box set of Jurassic Park. Got the awesome little DVD box set here, the trilogy here. Yeah, I mean, I love these. Always have, and they still hold up. I think the effects are still fucking top notch. And you're watching this, which was like made like 93, 94, and you're like, why are movies not like this? Like there's movies like today that just have shitty fucking effects. I'm like, dude, they did it good back then. Well, there's no excuse. So yeah. But yeah, no, love it. Love the trilogy. Well, I mean, what am I gonna say about that? Alright, you ready for some cheese? Are we getting some fucking cheese? I got Lawnmower Man, baby. Oh my god. Guilty pleasure movie. I do like this movie. It's guilt, and people do defend it. It's funny, like people who actually like it, they're like, I like that movie, and it's not a guilty pleasure. I'm like, easy guys, calm down. It's a bad movie. I'm sorry to say it. I think this is a bad movie. I do like it. Pierce Brosnan. It's funny to see Pierce Brosnan in this movie because he's fucking James Bond. And I watched this like before or after I saw James Bond or Goldeneye, so it's just weird to see him as like a nerdy scientist who can't really fight. Love the storyline. I really think it's cool. Has like a Flowers of Algernon or Flowers to Algernon or whatever the fuck the thing is. Letters to Algernon. Flowers? I can't remember. I'll be honest, I'm not trying to be a poser or a literary poser. I never read the book. I just know about it. Anyway, it has like that kind of feel to it. And anyways, no, I dig it. Good stuff about the guy who's mentally challenged, or not completely mentally challenged, but he's dumb. And through technology, they make him smarter. You know, I also love about movies from this time era, like the early to mid, even late 90s, was like Cyberspace. I just remember because I'm a kid at this time. Like, I was a kid during this era. And I remember thinking like, wow, we can, before long we'll put like shit on where we can actually be in virtual reality. We have yet to do this. I don't get me wrong, we've got some excellent video games that look pretty cool. But I'm waiting for the fucking moment where I can actually like put something on and I'm actually, boom, I'm in. I'm fucking in the game. Where's that at? No, I'm sick of that shit. We need that right now. 93 or 94 or 95, 96, I don't know. 92? Really? Holy shit. 92 apparently. 92. And here we are, 2013, and we still don't have good virtual reality. Followed by Lawnmower Man 2, Job's War, also known as Cyber something, I think. I can't remember. Or Beyond Cyberdome, or I just made that up, sorry. Anyways, no, this is bad. This is just fucking unspeakably bad. But it isn't that so bad it's good. If you want to have a good cheesy double feature, watch them both back to back. My brother got this for me for my birthday once, and I think he stole it anyways. So I don't know. I like it. It's fucking bad. Like, I just like it because it made me laugh so fucking hard during. Like, I'll tell you right now, on any level, it's just so. I mean, the effects were like, you thought the effects were kind of okay. Like, I thought the effects were okay in the first one for their time. This one just like gave up. They're like, fuck it, let's just do some cartoons on there, and that's what they do. Yeah. Minority Report, don't like it. Just another generic fucking sci-fi actioner, and I just don't care. That's in there with iRobot. And they were both, they were given to me, both of them, so I didn't, spend any money on it. Alright, I got The Phantom Creeps movie serial. I got the entire thing. Volume 1 and 2. 12 chapters in all. Yes, dude, like anybody who's been a big fan of Rob Zombie, the fucking Phantom Creep robot that he has in the videos and shit. And posters and everything. I think he even has it as like a live show. I'll get to that here in a second. But anyways, excuse me. Found these dirt cheap through a catalog I always order my DVDs out of. Not always, but a lot of times. And anyways, I'm like, they'll go see. I see the fucking robot thing on the picture. I'm like, you know what? Let's do this. I got into like sci-fi serials. Not just sci-fi serials, but serials in general. I was like, oh, it's kind of cool. Got them, and yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad. I definitely, I recommend it if you're into serials. Now, if you're not a big fan of serials, then don't fuck with it. But if you like serials and sci-fi serials, at that, boom. Okay, Predator is in action. I just threw Predator 2 in this because I don't really think it's that action. Like, it has some action to it, but to me, it doesn't look like an action movie. It feels more sci-fi. I don't know why. I'm going based on feelings here. So, I like it. I remember watching when I was younger. I liked it. And I went through a phase where I just didn't like it. But now I'm back to where I like it. To me, the thing that killed me the most is part one, you had this one Predator dude. You had the Predator. But he's in there with like all these badass motherfucking commando dudes. With Arnold Schwarzenegger, for Christ's sake. I mean, this is like Schwarzenegger at his fucking prime, baby. I mean, this dude's... And you got like Carl Weathers, and, you had, who else was in there? Jesse Ventura, the big Indian dude. I mean, these are some motherfuckers you want to fuck with one of them, let alone the entire fucking army of them, right? And dude, Predator slaughters them all, and Arnold could not even kill the Predator, right? Like, he struggles, and then finally the Predator had to kill himself. That was it. Arnold didn't even get the win, I don't think. I literally gotta say, like, Arnold just lucky he got out of there alive. Then we fast forward part 2, bunch of fucking out-of-shape cops who are old. Dude, Dan Glover was too old for this shit in Lethal Weapon. And then here he is later on in Predator, and he kills a fucking Predator. Really? Had no special training. He's a fucking cop. He's on the LAPD, and he kills a Predator. Bullshit. But as I took it for what it was, and then it's a good movie. It's a good movie. I like it. I'm just saying, no, that shit does not fly with me. All right, coming back, we got Radar Men from the Moon. It's another 12 chapter serial. Is it 2 discs? It's 2 discs. No, just 1 disc, man. Anyways, at this point, I was really big into serials. Seen this and saw the fucking. It's not even on here, but I know, I knew Radar Men from the Moon, where the dude fucking flying and get like the rocket outfit. And so I definitely I want to check this out. Didn't care for this one. I don't know. It was just really sluggish and slow moving and just overall boring and forgettable for me. I'm just saying. Moving on, we got. This is a little fancy case here. I got the Sci-Fi Cereal Collection. This is my first taste into this Sci-Fi cereal. They had. This one, they have a few other cereals in the catalog. And anyways, open this thing up right here. Okay, before it is. It includes the Phantom Empire, and they got them on 2 different discs. And then it has Undersea Kingdom, 2 different discs. Or, yeah, they go like this. Anyways, now this is, when they had it on the catalog, it showed them, and it shows the giant clunky robots. This is before I even knew about Phantom Creeps at all. I see the robots, I'm like, that reminds me of in Rob Zombie. Wasn't even that robot, but I'm like, I just know those clunky robots, and I'm like, I want to see this. I want to see where, the giant robots come from. So, I order this, and I get them, and you know what? Fell in love with them. Like, it was literally, the first one, the Phantom Empire, has Gene Autry, who's a cowboy dude, but it's like his only, I don't know if it's his only, I just didn't follow it up, but I'm assuming it's his only, sci-fi, country, fucking crossover movie. He's still Gene Autry, but literally they go under fucking ground and Gene Autry fights the Phantom Empire, and it's as cheesy as it sounds. I really enjoyed it, and of course the bad thing about watching any serial in a row, like you watch all of them together, is you see that cheat ending so bad. I can imagine if you're watching one a week, it may not be as bad. You'll still be like, wait a second. But you watch them right back to back. It's like, holy shit. You didn't jump out of the way of that bullet. I saw, Undersea Kingdom. It has Ray Crash Corrigan. Pretty much, it's exactly like Phantom Empire, except instead of going underground, They go underwater. That's it. That's the only thing. Same basic plot, basically. They explore new territory, and then the people down there want to take over Earth and the above ground. And it's good. I like it. I do like Family Empire a little bit better, though. Won't deny that. So, yeah. Okay. Alright, this is back to the I'm jonesing for a DVD. The first one is, anyways. It's just the Sci-Fi Invasion. It has 4 low-budget sci-fi movies on there. And not a single one of them was fucking good. I thought they were just all bad. Cosmos, War of the Planets, Assignment Outer Space, Voyage to a Prehistoric Planet, and having the boy Basil Rathbone in it too. And then Warning from Space. And they're just really low budget and boring and bad. Not a lot of action to them. If you're a big fan of like Star Trek, where just a bunch of dudes sitting around talking, flying through space, you'll fucking love this. I didn't care for it. I have Cosmos War of the Planets on their DVD, but it's just called War of the Planets on that one. So, but so anyway, this is during my I need it now when I buy it. I'm like, wow, this is a piece of shit. However, this one, which is also just entitled Sci-Fi Invasion, but not like Volume 2 or nothing. They're both called Sci-Fi Invasion, except one has pink around it and one has blue. Or if you turn to the side, this has green and this has blue. Anyways, I see this and I'm like, I already have this one. And is this $1? Fuck it, let me get it. And I bought it. And I'm really glad I did, because this one, this has, I'm going to skip the first one, I'll look at the other 3. It has Killers from Space, Wasp Woman, which went bad, and Unknown World. And anyways, the first one was This Is Not a Test, and that was fucking awesome. And it's literally, only thing that happens is it shows like basically this siren, the alarm's going off. I guess Russia's going to drop a bomb or whatever, and these people get stuck on this roadblock, and just these different strangers, and the cops won't let them through or whatever. And so it's just the whole movie takes place like in this stretch of highway, and it shows like these 7 or a few strangers, I don't know if it's 7 or not, just so these strangers, and literally like they're turning on each other. Dude, I don't know. It's damn good. It reminds me of like a really extended version of like a Twilight Zone episode. But really dug it. And so overall, I'm really glad I picked up the second one. But Sci-Fi Invasion. Got Signs, M. Night Shyamalan. Dude, I love this movie. I'm always a big fan. I like Independence Day, but I like movies more where there is something going on globally, but we're just seeing it locally. Night of the Living Dead, another example of that, where basically shit's hitting the fan, but all we see is like what they're seeing through their TV or hearing on their radio, and I like that. And Signs is exactly the same thing. And so this was bigger. This is worldwide, but only thing we're seeing is like from this small little farmhouse, and I don't know, I love it. And M. Night, I'm a huge M. Night fan, anyways. Like he gets a lot of shit, but I think he's brilliant. And this is one of my favorites right there. Love it. Alright, now I could have probably thrown these in action, but I definitely could have threw part 2 in action, but we got Terminator. Terminator, got Terminator 2 Judgment Day, which this one is like the extended edition, but I don't have the regular one. Like it only has special edition on this one. And I want to get like the theatrical version, but I don't. But I mean, this is a pretty sweet version. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely glad I got this one, but I would like to find an actual theatrical one. And then I got Terminator Salvation. Fuck Terminator 3. There, I said it. I fucking said it. Fuck Terminator 3. I don't like Terminator 3. I'll tell you what I don't like about it. Was in all these movies, the first 2, it felt like you could control your fate, right? Fate is what you make. And I like that. That's what I like about Back to the Future. It seems like you can go back and fuck shit up, then shit's fucked up, and you can change things. I like that. I want my time to be very flexible. If I'm time traveling, I want to be able to prevent shit or cause shit, whatever the case may be. But part 3, they make it seem like everything is destined, and that makes me wonder, then why the fuck even try? Seriously, if it's already predetermined that humans are gonna win the war, then John Connor, just say fuck it, grab you some pizza and sit on the couch. Who gives a shit? If they kill you, something's going to happen and prevent them from killing you anyway, so why even fucking try? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So when part 3 came out and they started going in that direction, I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I'm fucking done. Or, Judgment Day happened anyways. I'm like, really? Then who gives a shit? At this point, who cares? I would. I mean, literally, if I realized that's what was going on in my life, I'm like, well, I'm just done then. Because whatever will be, will be. Que sera, sera. Alright, so yeah, I don't know. After that, I did like Terminator Salvation. If for anything else, the song You Will Be Mine, or You Could Be Mine, and fucking Arnold's awesome cameo, and that's it. Everything else was okay, mediocre best. I like Sam Worthington, I do, and I love Christian Bale. It does kind of fall under generic sci-fi, but, The John Carpenter classic, They Live. I love this movie. Piper's the best in this. I mean, who doesn't like this movie? That's what I want to know. I want to meet the asshole who's just like, I don't like this movie. Yeah. Or just like they're like, who's saying that like about me, like they're like, who's the asshole who doesn't like Terminator 3? And then it's me. I'm just like, here's why, But yeah, I don't see how anybody can not like this movie. It's fucking awesome. Oh, excuse me. All right, we got the Tommyknockers. Got a complete miniseries here. I don't know. Now, I ain't gonna lie, dude, very beginning, each time they show it, there's stuttering here. We got 2 different parts here, first half of the movie and second half. But they have the credits through both of them. And it always ends like with, what's her name? Hellenberger. Dude, when she turns around, like she's wearing a hoodie, and when she turns around, dude, she's like, feels like a meth head. Dude, scary. Like, I remember being a kid, and that's what freaked me out. I was like, oh my god, The rest of the movie, not that freaky. I hate those people who are just like, don't waste your time, read the book. The book's a lot better, I'm not gonna lie. But, I don't know. I found it, I've saw it before, I thought it was just mediocre when I saw it. Found it if I'd already been, I think I still overpaid, but I'm glad I got it. I saw it a couple times since then, like every now and then, all this kind of fall. I think I've seen it like once every 5 years, all this, like, well, let's check it out, and yeah. Oh, it's alright. Got Twilight Zone Volume 1. It's kind of weird, it's Volume 1, but like the episodes, like, are not even like in any kind of order at all. I thought like episode 1 on up. It just has 3 episodes on it, and yeah, that's it right there. Not even the good episodes either, but anyways, in my new release section, I got the entire box set, like the entire Twilight Zone series. So yeah, but yeah, that one kind of disappointing. It's a little disappointing. I think I mentioned this before. Another Michael Crichton classic, Westworld, baby. Yes, Westworld. I like this movie. In fact, I didn't know about this movie at all until like a couple years ago. But I've seen Simpsons spoofed it, and then I read later on. I read it before, but it just didn't quite click. I guess that John Carpenter kind of based Michael Myers' movement of the unstoppable fucking force after Yul Brynner in this movie. It has Brolin in it. Come on, it's fucking awesome. And I'm not gonna lie, if a Westworld appeared, like they're like, we just made these worlds over here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm saving money up and going on vacation. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, yeah. So I'd probably go to like Roman world just for all these crazy Caligula style orgies, and I'm gonna participate in every one of them. So, and the great thing is, it's my fantasy. Huh. Like that. Who's the fat fuck in this movie? It was oh shit, he's famous. Patton, Dick Van Patten, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, the dude's in there and he's in Roman world, and just a middle-aged, overweight dude, and he's clearly just trying to get him some from a robot. It's great. I'm like, that's me. I can identify this guy, and then he gets fucked up, and I'm like, yeah, I would have died too. Got X-Files seasons 1, 2, and 3. This is an example of like, series that I love, and I just kind of got through this. I got through like 1, 2, and 3. Now I just kind of went elsewhere and bought other DVDs. So haven't bought 4 yet. This one is like the fully loaded. Like this is like, I don't know, like 11 discs or some shit, and it has like every little special feature to it, like anything you can think of. Boom. Whereas these are just episodes only. Kind of wish I would have got the thicker ones, but I didn't. I'm regretting it now. Don't worry. But yeah, X-Files is Really good show. Fucking awesome. And then I have the first movie they did, the Fight the Future. And it's alright. It's not bad. If you're an X-Files fan, I recommend it. But yeah. So that's my sci-fi collection, guys. That's it. I know it's not that impressive, but hey, it's what I got. Come back next time. We're going to be doing sports. You want to see a very unimpressive collection? My fucking sport collection. Alright, I'm out. Catch you guys later.